I make Vipassana videos every few months, but this time I have been little off track, and I just wanted to share that with you. With respect to my PhD, with respect to my work, there are things that have really taken over my schedule, consumed me from morning to evening, and it just becomes quite hectic and rigid. And I reached a stage where the thought of doing 2-hour Vipassana morning and evening, it started giving me more stress than the process itself. And then I realized I need a break. So here are few things that I have been doing. If you are tight on schedule, then how to still do Vipassana, how to still meditate, how to still remove time for this particular thing. That is what we are going to discuss in today's video. I actually thought of quitting it altogether, but then I came across this quote: you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes a day. Unless you are too busy, then you should sit for an hour. It hit me so hard, it resonated with me, and today's video would be about that. If you are tight on a schedule, okay, as for me right now, then how do you still stay on the path of Dhamma, and how do you still meditate? If you are also struggling to meditate, then I'm sure today's video will help you. So the first thing that I did was to stay on path of Dhamma. Okay, you do it for 1 hour, you do it for 2 hours, you do it for 5 minutes, you do it for 10 minutes. Most important is not to give up altogether. To stay on that path, whether you are doing it for 2 hours, for 1 hour, for 5 minutes, or for 10 minutes. Okay, whenever we are given a task or whenever we have to do something, our natural instinct is to stick to the ideal one. If I was told to do 2 hours, then all my focus was on doing 2 hours. But sometimes life takes a front seat and you are not in a position to do it for 2 hours. You cannot devote that time for whatever responsibility, and you make sure that once you are back from your responsibilities, you get back to 2 hours. But till then, it's most important to do some adjustment, to make few adjustment and make sure that you stay on that path. As of now, I have reduced the time from 2 hours to 1 hour, because 1 hour morning, once I'm done, I'm sorted. Evening, if I try to do, sometimes what happens is I reach home late, I need rest, and in all that, sometimes your meditation quality gets compromised. Okay, so as of now, the focus is more on quality. It has always been on quality, and in future also it will be on quality. But if I take quantity and quality, if these are two things and one thing that I would like to pick, then I would go for quality, and that is what I've been doing. Weekly group settings or weekly sessions give you the accountability and motivation that nothing else can give. Okay, you do for 2 hours, you do for 3 hours, you do for 4 hours, but whatever timing you do, the amount of energy that is and goodwill that you generate during a group sitting, that can never replicate in your personal setting. This is my personal opinion. So I've made sure that even if I've reduced my daily time, group sittings on Sunday, I make sure I try to attend it consistently, most often every single week, but if not every single week, then at least every other week. So if you are not able to meditate every day, then you can make sure that you are at least attending the group sittings on Sundays. Also, if time is not a constraint and if you are struggling because of motivation, you are not feeling motivated, then instead of doing it all alone, it's best to do it in a group, either offline or online. Okay, if you come in touch with any Vipassana meditator, they will give you the link for the sessions that are happening. And actually there is a Telegram group for the sessions which are happening in morning and evening group sittings online. Also, if you don't have any time and you are pressed that even 10 minutes or half an hour you are not able to do, then what you can do, whatever workout you do. And if you are on my channel, then I hope that by now I have convinced you to work out. Whatever workout or whatever rituals you do, in the cool down session you can do Vipassana for around 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so when I am totally pressed for time, this is the strategy that I follow. Whatever workout is there, there is warm up, workout and cool down. So in the cool down section you can do that. We have always been conditioned to put things at the last. Okay. After I finish my work, I will meditate. After I finish my work, I will work out. Okay. So one thing that can be done is put it at the top of the list. So once you are done and dusted, you are free to pursue your daily goals. Like for me, this 1 hour that I do in the morning, I can schedule it in the evening. But by the time the evening comes, I know I'll get tired. I'll get caught up in some work, or if some experiment is running, then I'll get caught up in that. And sometimes my mood is not also in the optimum stage for meditation to happen in a very effective manner. So these are some of the things that you can do. Put it at the top of the list rather than at the end of the list. During the Vipassana course, any 10-day course that you take, Goenkaji has said that while walking also you need to be aware that you are walking. While taking breath also you need to be aware that you are taking breath. While working also you need to be aware. So being fully present is also a meditation. So if you are not able to do a sit down meditation, then what you can do is be completely aware. Okay, and during your work throughout the day you can do something called as micro meditation. Micro meditation is nothing but a 1-minute meditation or maybe 30-second meditation where you sit or stand in some place and just focus on your sensations. Okay, so if you are pressed for time, this is also one of the good options that you can try. Whatever you are doing, being fully present when it comes to work, when it comes to even brushing your teeth, whenever any kind of thing that you do helps. It helps a lot. I think it's important to realize that this is a phase and you will get back to your normal practice. I see many meditators, whenever such situations arise, they give it up totally and they realize it's the fate, they are not getting time, that is why they cannot do it. But this is just a phase. And you need to be confident and you need to be sure about yourself that you are going to bounce back. So treat it like that. If this is a phase, then treat it like a phase and use it with utmost respect. Okay, just because you are doing micro meditation all day or you are not getting time to meditate right now does not mean you have abandoned the practice or that you are a bad meditator. Sometimes you get caught up in life and situations where you just cannot do some things. So accepting that and going with the flow, giving yourself grace is utmost important. I'm sure you have gained something or the other from today's video. So as of now, my schedule remains like that. Until the next time, bye.